I was on YouTube scrolling through my subscription box when I suddenly got a notification that the Shadow Reader was live streaming. I was very excited about this because the Shadow Reader is one of my favorite YouTubers. Actually, #1 favorite YouTuber to be exact. I clicked on the video and I realized that I was almost 10 minutes late, but I didn't really seem to care, knowing that Shadow usually makes his streams for like an hour or more, so I had enough time to chat and hang out. When the video showed up, I realized something a little bit odd. It seemed to be Shadow, standing in a dark room of some sort. He was lighting candles so I could clearly see his face now. For a couple of minutes, he didn't move, but soon he started saying some strange chant. He appeared to be saying, "Tails doll, Tails doll, Tails doll." Huh? I muttered out loud. Was he trying to perform some kind of ritual? And for the most, what the hell was a Tails doll? I just shrugged it off and continued watching. Shadow was scrolling through the chat when all of a sudden, he started to gag. He looked like he was trying to throw up. He cupped a hand over his mouth when out of the blue, he spit up a red substance that looked like blood. I am not joking with you. It really looked like blood. I really don't know what it was, but it actually fucking looked like blood. At this moment, I was visibly frozen with shock. So frozen that I actually started to gag myself. But luckily, I managed to hold it in. I just shrugged it off again, thinking it was some kind of prank or some sort. And a few more minutes of the stream were normal. That is until Shadow said something about he wished something would possess him or something like that. Then, after a few seconds, his eyes began to bulge, and he started to make a low groaning sound. I saw a tear stream down his cheek, and the groaning turned into a bear-like growl, then into a gurgle before he started to viciously shake the camera. He shook it so hard that it ended up tipping the phone over. It fell on the floor, revealing the ceiling, but I could still hear his monster-like gurgle in the background. I was completely freaking out that I rapidly exited out of the stream. A lot of people on the chat were freaking out too, but I really didn't know what I just saw. I was just breathing really hard, trying to process everything I just saw into my mind. Could it be? I asked myself out loud. Could it be this Tails doll thing possessing him? Or is it just some kind of joke? These thoughts continued to rummage through my head for days. I looked up some information on Tails doll, saw that it was some kind of Creepypasta or something like that. Don't get me wrong, I still love the Shadow Reader's videos and everything, but I honestly don't know what went down on that live stream. And to be honest, I don't think it's a thing I will forget for a very, very long time.